For this week's journal, I was going to talk a little bit about unions and kind of, I guess, my opinions or thoughts on those. One of the very first jobs that I ever had, I was in my early 20s when I went to work there, and I worked there for 10 years, but I did work in a factory. And I worked with some people that really were wanting to bring the union in there. Again, I was young, so I didn't understand everything about a union. I just, for myself personally at the time, I didn't see the necessity for a union in that particular plant where we worked. Um, we didn't have poor working conditions. We made good money. We had really nice benefits. We were well taken care of. Sometimes, you had certain shifts that the hours were long, but by no means was there any kind of neglect to employees or things like that. Things were very clear. You knew where you stood with certain things. And again, we were paid well. We had good benefits. We were in very nice facilities. We were kind of well taken care of. So for myself, I didn't see the point in a union. Uh, After reading some of the stories and the homework assignments that we had, I definitely agree with unions in some other countries, and not even, and again, not just other countries here. There are a need for them, and when people are not being treated fairly or, um, being taken advantage of in their working conditions, and I mean, I get it. I am a single mom, and I would probably walk into a crumbling building myself if it meant I needed to put food on the table. I'm not judgmental of any of those situations, and there's definitely a heightened need in certain countries for those. Absolutely. So learning a little bit more about unions and what they really do, they are a good thing, and they can do some great things for people um, who maybe don't have the same some of the same things that we have here in the US, or, maybe certain um, companies provide a little bit better circumstances than others, So I just wanted to kind of touch base on my thoughts on the unions.